You know that AI is changing our world in a major way, and it's doing it particularly well for coaches, for consultants, for content creators who are doing several different types of things in order to bring in income and serve their clients. We're going to help you on this, and you're going to get some ideas you can really use. And these are ideas that you can take, turn into real client satisfaction and revenue. This is something that can happen for you. Hi, I'm Terry Brock with Stark Raving Entrepreneurs, and we help people build the ideal businesses they want. And in this episode, we're going to show you an example of the kind of things that can be done. I was just reading and doing some research the other day. You know how we're always reading things, we're always reading what's going on and searching around here and there. I found three good articles. I thought you are going to like these to show you what's happening right now. This is not just, I think it's a good idea if you do this, or hey, that's a great idea. You know, Terry can come up with a lot of ideas here. Yeah, that's real good, Terry. But or do those, or I can say, yeah, my gut tells me that da da da. Well, Terry, with all due respect, your gut can be and has been wrong at times. Well, let's take a look at the evidence of what's going on. I want to share with you an article, several articles, and this first one here I think is really good about top coaching trends in 2025. It is written by Louisa Zhao, and I think she did a real good job on this one, looking at what's going on, what's taking place right now, what do we see, and we're seeing several specific coaching instances where niches people are using. I like she talks about digital coaching. Digital coaching and AI is an integral part of all of this that we're doing. Like, for instance, she comes down here and she talks about digital coaching. That digital coaching is becoming increasingly digital as of 2023, and that was a while ago now, offering virtual options for up to 40%, just 40%. Now it's up to 72% in 2023, and it's going even higher. As we talk to coaches around the world and we work with them at our Stark Raving Entrepreneurs, we're finding many people from around the world are now finding that their clients are accepting, even desiring coaching via tools like Zoom and Meet from Microsoft, Google Meet, and others kind of tools like that. There are a bunch of them out there. But well, I think we see Zoom as the largest, where we can sit down from just about anywhere. It's great for the person being coached because they can do it comfortably without having to get up and drive somewhere to come to an office. It's great for the coach because you can do it from your home, or if your work has you on the road. Many of us as professional speakers might be out on the road where, okay, I'm going to be over in Omaha speaking next Thursday. Well, I can take a morning meeting in my hotel room over Zoom and still speak that afternoon. Not a problem. We just work it out. And it gives us a lot of capability with that. So I like what she was saying about many different items and why things are the way they are moving forward and what we can do. I think she raised a very good point, particularly here when she talked about AI and coaching. The AI right now are increasingly utilizing artificial intelligence to improve their services. After all, 65% of businesses are regularly using AI. This is no longer fantasy. And I like some of the ways they talk about it here. Time management, coaches are using AI to automate admin tasks like scheduling and customer support. They're also using it to quickly develop realistic simulations, challenges, and other interactive elements of a coaching program. Data-driven insights. Boy, this one is really important. The data-driven insights give coaches the ability, they're using AI to assess and to track client outcomes, allow the latest trends in this field, and tailor or follow the latest trends in the field, and to tailor advice to each client's unique goals. This gives you as a coach the ability to do a whole lot of capabilities. And I think it's absolutely wonderful to see what you can do and the flexibility for both. It is being more and more accepted all the time. And there's another trend that is taking place right now in 2025 that we're seeing that is not really surprising, but also kind of enlightening, that opens up more opportunities for those of us who are coaches, realizing others are embracing what we're doing. Here's an article that I thought was really good from the top 5 creator marketing trends of 2025. This is from an organization called Tribe. I like what they're doing here. I didn't know that much about them until I get out and explore and look around. That's kind of fun to do. Get out there and see other organizations that are out there doing similar kind of work, and they have a lot of things that are complementary to what we're doing. I like this particularly right here where they talked about EGC, employee generated content. That right now, employee generated content is revolutionizing how brands connect with audiences and customers. And so they're having employees sit down and write content to say, here's something that's going on from their point of view. I think this is a great idea to have employees writing about it because it succeeds in many different ways. First of all, the company can get the work done without a lot of extra costs. Hey, when they hire folks like us, which we like them to do, yeah, they're paying a little extra. When they can tap into their own employees, that's really good as well. A better thing, use both. Have outsiders as well as insiders talking and writing, and have your people that are there learning how to do this from outsiders. I did that with AT&T a while back. I was the chief enterprise blogger for them. I got a chance to do that, and chief editor-in-chief for their largest blog. And my job we had about 100 to 150 subject matter experts at AT&T. I trained them how to take their knowledge of this new widget that AT&T had, which would be a fabulous widget, and do a lot more than say, there's a black button here, and this one does 44 spizzerinctums over the 13 googly-wogs and whatever the technical term was. These people were geniuses. They really knew their product, but sometimes they couldn't communicate as well. I came in and said, "Oh, what's the real benefit of that thing?" And they say, "Well, it does this and this for the customer." "Oh, really? Well, hey, that's pretty big, isn't it?" "Oh, yeah, because they're doing this and this." Then how about if you phrase it this way? And so when you get that combination of people working together, one of us is good, two of us can be more than two. Two of us can have the effect of a group of people coming together with our different experiences. So what they're doing with employees, I think is really good. And I think there's a lot of capability with that and a lot of potential on it. But I also think this is interesting too, is they're using social search now, going to the search engines, and they're finding that many people are using that, going to AI now and being able to start moving in a different direction where they're getting answers. And this one really got my attention here. You're going to love this. The rise of micro and nano influencers. If you haven't been paying attention, you ought to know this macro and merge influence, the secret to reach and engagement. And so what we're doing is we're looking at people that are coming out in different niches to be able to serve. This is what they showed here, the true creator community and the audience size. We're seeing it is growing enormously by those that are taking proactive measures to work in this. We're seeing that the value of macro creators still exists, but in 25, they're saying they will be, and we see it is right now, that there are many people that are creators and nano creators that are now tying into their markets and showing them something that is really, really important. So what you want to do is realize this is powerful, even with a small market. If you have a niche and you have people that you can reach, brands want to come to you and talk with you about mentioning their product. You show expertise, show that you know how to reach these people. It's not so much huge, large audiences anymore. Now it's more, do you have an influence with particular people? Let's say, for instance, you have a degree, a background in cardiology, and you're no longer practicing as medicine, but you're a cardiologist. You know about trends. You're watching new developments at different universities, hypothetically, okay? You're looking at that. Well, you can come on and talk about that, and then heart surgeons are going to want to pay attention to you. Smaller number of people, but really influential who those products are trying to reach. So I want you to think about where you have your influence, where you have expertise, and the market that you have. Nurture that, love that audience, whoever they are. Find something that's unique that also has a marketplace for that. It wouldn't be so good to say, well, I'm going to talk to second graders who love reading this. Maybe that would be good. Nothing against second graders, but just from a marketing point of view, they don't spend as much money. But when you're looking for something that's going to pay the bills, that's there. But now, by the way, my hypothetical of second graders who love to read, there's a huge market for that. And by the way, parents would be willing to help that. Their children work out in there. So you see, there's all kinds of markets in many different areas. Think about the areas where you have expertise. That's good, but also where there's a huge demand for people with something they need to know and it's not being met right now, or it's being priced too high by those that are doing it. And you could come in offering something that is profitable for you and affordable for them. The opportunities are enormous. And here's one more article that I want to share with you. This one I got over on LinkedIn, where I was bouncing around, taking a look at what's going on there and seeing what's happening with the marketing mindset, navigating the future, top marketing trends for July of 2025. So if you're watching this a little bit later, you'll be able to use that. This is written by Sarah Elizabeth Segrest. I don't know Sarah, but I like what she had to say. She was talking about AI is at the cornerstone of modern marketing. Yes, she is right on target. It's no longer a futuristic concept. It's become the bedrock, that's critical, bedrock of effective marketing in 2025. Expect to see AI integrated across almost every facet of your campaign. And I love the way she put this together here. Hyper personalization. That is something that's so important. You want to find out what people have chosen. When they come to your website, where are they clicking? What are they interested in? What did they look at for a little bit of time and then get away from there? Hey, that would be real important to know. And when you can get individual input. So say, for instance, you've got a Zoom meeting and you have a Zoom meeting with many, many people. By many, many, there might be 20, 50, there might be 100, 1,000. If you go into a webinar that you can do on Zoom, there might be a lot. Notice the questions that come up. You want to look at what people are asking, how many people asked about that, or how many people resonated with it when someone said, I'm having trouble with the green Oogie floppers. And what am I going to do? Yeah, I am too. The Oogie floppers aren't working like, yeah, those Oogie floppers are. Hey, that's a good signal to go, maybe we need to do something about those Oogie floppers. Okay. Yeah, we got to take a look at it. You get the idea that we use this for that hyper personalization and listen to what they have to say. I also like what she's talked about here, automated content creation and optimization. We can do a lot of that now in many different ways. We're using tools like Taja, which gives you the ability to do a lot. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you a way at the end of this video. Stay tuned. We've got a great course that's available free for you and your employees to find out about the latest in AI technology, AI tools for biz. I'm going to show you how to get that. That's free for you, and we update it regularly. So you can see it. One of the things we talk about is a tool called Taja, where you can get it through there. We have an affiliate link. You can get that, but to show you what it can do and how it can help you with that. Exactly what Sarah's talking about here. And also, this is real handy, predictive analytics for proactive strategies. That's really important to be able to understand, okay, what is it that we're doing that they need to know and what is it they're looking for? Recently, I did a program for some people in the bagel and deli business, and I was able to use some of AI to find out what are their customers looking for in the next 6 months. Typed it in there, got the report, volumes of information. They want this kind of food, they want that. They're leaning away from this, and they are moving way away from this kind. And I said, oh, would that be helpful? Now, for them, that's important. What should they order? They don't want to order too much of something that people aren't going to buy because that goes to waste. They're throwing the money away. But they also don't want to order too little when customers are constantly looking for it, because then customers come in and go, well, you don't have that? Never mind, I'll go to your competitors across the street here and we'll have dinner there. This is where it matters. And so as you can personalize it, you're going to do even better all the time. This is key. And also she went on here to talk, Sarah went on to talk about the power of personalization beyond the basics. First party data is gold. You want to be the first one there, knowing that we're going to be able to get the third party cookies are being torn down a lot. Yeah, now collecting and leveraging first party data is critical. This data gathered directly from your customer, like I was talking about, the browse history, their purchase records, their app usage allows for authentic and private conscious personalization. And then speaking of that, privacy first approach. One of the things you can do as an advantage, make sure that people know you have put certain measures in place to guard their privacy, that you will not know who's doing this, or you will know who's doing it. You will know what's going on when they give approval. The whole idea is that we do commerce with someone in a voluntary way. That's what we embrace here at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. Do what you want to do. Don't harm others. Don't take their stuff. If it's voluntary, if it's peaceful, hey, we're all for it. You go beyond voluntary where it's involuntary and then mandatory, you start pushing down on people, or worse yet, taking things from them you shouldn't. Well, we're dead set against that. But you want to focus on what you can do to help people in those areas. Also, look at what she said here about omni-channel. The goal is a seamless customer experience across all touch points, both online and offline. You want to make sure that you're working with that in a big way. And then I love this down here, the influencer marketing trust and authenticity. I'm covering that up a bit here on there. Ring, yeah, the authenticity ring. This is really important where we're saying what matters most is you're being real. You're talking about you, the real mode, as they call it in YouTube, real mode, REAL. And the real meaning, you're being authentic. Like right here, for me, I don't have a script I'm reading. I'm not making something up here. I'm just saying, hey, these are some articles I read. They're really good. And you might want to consider this as well. Take advantage of it, etc. And we have ways for people to get involved in our programs that we do with coaching, with our membership programs, things like that, much like you do. So think about how you can do that. Find real value, show people how to do it, make it available to them. It's something that is affordable to them, profitable for you. If it's not profitable, you're not going to be able to keep doing it. And so you're able to work in a way using this technology to get a lot done that we couldn't do before. And here, that macro and micro influencer lead. We heard about that before and the others. And when I start hearing the same thing in different areas, I realize this is something to pay attention to. Another one, real biggie on this one. We're seeing this with more and more of our members getting really good results at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. Short form video dominance. I see that over and over in the research we're doing. We're finding out that people want those short forms. Okay, I like longer form, but this is what the market wants. So you know what we've done? We're using Taja to create the short for us. And here's how they do it. We take the long form, like this, I'll load it up into Taja. Then Taja goes through and it says, here's Terry's video. You know, interesting. He talked about this topic right here and that one there and that. And you know, that's what people in audiences like his are asking for. Oh my goodness, this is good. I wouldn't have known that, but Taja doing its searching all over in hundreds, millions, literally, of sites all over the interwebs says, a lot of people were interested in this topic. Terry talked about it here from 13 minutes, 27 seconds to 15 minutes, 40 seconds. Let's grab that chunk, create it as a short or as a clip. They do both of them. Clips are a little bit longer. Clip, put it out there, and now I can put that out into my website. I can put that on my YouTube channel. And when I do that, people will see that and go, I like that. That's pretty good. And the little message there that's so golden. To see the rest of this video, click here. Now they've used what I like to call the Costco method. You know, at Costco, those wonderful people there, you're walking down the aisles there, and there's these people at the end of the aisle that go, oh, would you like one of these today? We got some here for you for just a sample. And you go, oh, okay, sure. Let me try it. You try it. That's really good. What is that? Oh, it tastes great, and it's nutritious, and it's good for. Hey, I'd like to get some. And you have a sale on it today. Hey, this is good. I like it. You see how everybody wins on that? You win because you're getting the goodies you want, the cookie or whatever it is that's nutritious, it helps you, it tastes good, etc. The people that are selling it, hey, they win because they're selling. Costco wins. They brought you together, and yes, they're getting something from the sale as well. And when everybody wins, that's the way to do it. So these are some trends that are going on right now. We're seeing these happen. I'd love to hear from you. What other trends are you seeing? What kind of things are happening for you that are helping you to see these kind of things moving in the right direction and helping you? And this is what we want to know about. This is what we share with you. You want to like this so that way you'll get more messages like this in the future. Please share it with your community. They will love you for it. And subscribe. At starkravingentrepreneurs.com, we talk about what we're doing here, how you can do it, and how you can really go ahead, get ahead. And here's that program I was telling you about. This is free for you. A training course and updated reference at aitoolsforbiz.com. AI Tools, the number 4, biz.com. It's a course that you can go through, really just showing you various products that you can use. Here's how you use it. Here's what it can do for you. Here's what we think, and you'll get ways to share it with your people, with your customers, make them delighted they would see it and be able to use it. Everybody wins that way. So this is what we're seeing. Great opportunities right now for coaches, for consultants, for communicators who solve problems, CSPs, communicators who solve problems, and all of this is available for you. I would encourage you now to seize the moment. You're living at a time right now where there's opportunity popping up all over the place. Wonderful opportunity if you seize it. If you don't, you'll miss it. And so to help you get that, we've got another video right over here. We're talking about how you can get in there and start working with this right away, implement it immediately, and now get action and get results. I'm Terry Brock. Thank you very much for joining me today.